The music, you know what that means. That means it's time for What's Going On Fayetteville, right here on the We Do Radio Network. I'm Wade Fowler, one of the owners of Fowler's Southern Gourmet at 723 West Rowan Street, and I got my partner in crime over here, a top 5 blogger in North Carolina, and now newly published magazine writer. You see her in City View, this latest edition of City View. The fabulous, the Mrs. T, Tiffany Haywood.
Hello, Fayetteville. How are you guys doing? I am so excited this weekend.
You can tell she's excited. She wants to know how you're going. Now, most of them are probably going in their car. Some of them are walking. Some of them may be riding the bus. I don't know. But anyway, we would not be able to be here today if it weren't for our wonderful sponsors. We want to say thanks to Holmes Security Systems right here in downtown, your hometown security experts. Also, the UPS store in Westwood Shopping Center that can get anything done you want in the way of shipping and a whole bunch of other stuff, which you'll find out in a little bit. And then also, our newest one, LeClaire's General Store up in Haymountain. If you have not been in there, you need to go.
Yes,
They've got
went
the most interesting stuff.
Yes, and he has Pendleton blankets. They're so perfect for Christmas right now because they're like these cool red colors, so go check them out.
All right, so we always start off with Tiffany filling us in on, because she's so in the know about stuff going on around just about everywhere, but anything that you can do locally or reach easily from here in the local area, she's got it. So Tiffany, it's your turn.
Here we go, guys. It's What's Going On Fayetteville, and we're starting with what's happening today, December 8th. This is Saturday, guys, in case you didn't know, because if you're like me, sometimes your days get a little mixed up. I'm not even going to lie, this week I went through all of Wednesday thinking it was Thursday, and then Thursday I was so stoked that it was Friday, and so yeah, my whole week was messed up. That was a major disappointment when I realized it wasn't Friday. But happening today is the annual Christmas parade, downtown Fayetteville, 11 to 2 p.m., and guys, I just checked the weather, and it says the rain, and yes, it's rain. They're not saying snow. It's not supposed to happen until around, I think they said 1 p.m. So hopefully the parade will be mostly good weather. So come down, enjoy it. They're having food trucks, fun. Santa is going to be there. And then on top of that, today is actually National Ugly Christmas Sweater Day. And if you are watching our live stream on Facebook, I have on my ugly Christmas sweater. I have on my Christmas llama because I love llamas. They're kind of cute, kind of weird, you know.
I think she must have some Peruvian in her background.
No, llamas are cool, and my llama happens to have like some really cool shades on. So bring out your ugliest, your tackiest, your gaudiest Christmas sweater, vest, or whatever, and wear it downtown today. A bunch of the shops downtown are actually having different prizes, different they're having refreshments, beverages, all to celebrate Ugly Christmas Sweater Day. So head downtown for the parade and make sure you don your ugliest Christmas sweater. I don't always go for ugly. Sometimes I go for cute, like my llama. But whatever you rather do.
This llama is decked out with a headband and sunglasses
and
bells on his collar.
Yes. So if you hear jingle bells behind you, it might be me today at the parade. Also happening today, Winter Bloom Tea is having their grand reopening. They are now located at 238 Hay Street. He's doing that from 12 to 3 p.m. He's going to have music, live performances, and of course, tea. So head over there while you're downtown for the parade. Also happening today. Today is a busy day in Fayetteville. It's kind of awesome.
I don't understand why. Is there something special about this time of year?
I think everybody
people
just
do things?
Plan their events around the ugly Christmas sweater thing, because I know there's like 12 shops downtown doing stuff. Prest is handing out ugly Christmas sweater buttons for the best ugliest sweater. Ashley, I know mine might not be ugly, but I still want a button. I know a bunch of shops are doing stuff. Coffee Cup has holiday drinks special for today. I personally want to try the melted snowman hot chocolate, because like she puts a melted snowman in your hot chocolate.
Okay.
Kind of cool. So I think it's just everybody's excited for the holidays, which is cool for me. I love it. It's something to do. My kids are excited because I got them. They didn't get sweaters, but they have ugly Christmas shirts. Okay. So it's a cool day. Lydia's is having her grand opening today. She's at 6290 Yadkin Road from 12 to 7 p.m. She's going to have her ribbon cutting, burgers, ice cream malts, which Wade explained to me what that was last week, Polish sausage, mustard pizza fries, taquitos and red sauce, and more. The ribbon cutting is going to start at 12:15 and everything else will follow. So don't forget, go celebrate Lydia as she joins our small business community here in Fayetteville. Husk is actually having lunch with Santa from 1 to 3 p.m. So when you finish the parade and you finish getting your sweater judged, head over to Husk and you can have lunch with Santa, and your kids can take pictures with Santa for $3. Not bad. That's pretty good. That's actually better than like the mall prices for pictures with Santa. So go do that. And then now we're going to have all our Christmas fun that's happening now throughout the end of December. Now through December 20th, there is Christmas in the Park at Arnett Park. And I actually went to that, I think it was last year. It was so fun. I'm planning on trying to take the kids again. And it's just really pretty because you get to walk through all these awesome holiday light displays.
Yeah, a lot of great light displays.
Yes, and they have food trucks that are there or parked on the sides. They have hot chocolate. You also have Santa's house is there, so you can go take a picture with Santa. My kids love that. So, again, that's at Arnett Park, and it's now all the way through December 20th. Admission is only $10. Photos with Santa are $5. There's marshmallow roasting. There's a train ride. There's also kids crafts that you can do. So it's a great way to spend a night because it's from 6 to 9 p.m. So go check that out. Happening now through December 23rd is the Cape Fear Holiday Lights. I've also been to that. It's gorgeous. I think they have, I forget, it's thousands of lights. They said a number, but I forget what it was. But they have thousands of lights happening. So you want to go see that. It's at Cape Fear Botanical Garden again through December 23rd, and you can check out all the price details and admission details. Just look up Cape Fear Holiday Lights on Facebook and you can see everything there. Also through December 23rd is Christmas with the Kringles. That's happening at Millstone Creek Orchards, and I have not been to that yet, but since it's through the 23rd, I might actually get a chance to try it out or to go see it. I love all the holiday happenings that are going on right now. Again, through the 30th, I think, yes, the 30th is the Cape Fear Festival of Trees. And this one you get to go walk and see trees. I think it's cool to see decorations that I didn't have to do.
Yeah.
I think that is definitely a bonus of all of these events. I don't have to do it. I didn't have to check lights. I don't have to do plugs and a maze of extension cords or any of that stuff.
Normally at our house, my wife doesn't have to worry about that either because she has me get it. Well, she likes to hang the ornaments, but I'm the one that always puts the lights on the tree. But because of my bad back this year, she had to put the lights on.
Oh, she did it.
And I was supervised. Over there, and over here, and over there.
Yeah, well, I always do the lights. And it's always a maze. I tried, and this is the other thing that's a bonus of these things. We don't have to put it away either. We don't have to put all the lights away. But every year when I put lights away, I try to do them very organized. Mm-hmm. I have different methods of keeping my lights untangled. The first one is I make my arm like an L and I wrap it like that so it keeps it, you know, and then I like tie it so it stays in like that circular thing. Then one time I tried hangers. That didn't work out too well. Like wrapping them around the hanger. It didn't work. Like they got all tangled anyway. And then another time I actually bought something that claimed to keep them untangled. So far, out of the three, my arm works the best. Yeah. I was like, I should have just stuck with my arm in the first place. I don't know why I tried all the other fancy stuff. Also, lastly, now through January 13th is the Chinese Lantern Festival. And I've seen a couple of people who have gone to that.
Where is that thing again?
That's at Booth Amphitheater, and that's in Cary.
Okay.
And I've seen people, and I'm hoping that they went because they heard it here on What's Going On in Fayetteville, but I've seen a few friends who have gone, and it looks amazing.
Yeah, my daughter is such a big fan of
the lantern.
Anything Oriental like that, Japanese or Chinese Oriental decorations, that kind of thing. So I'm going to try to get her up there to go see it.
You should. I saw a couple of the pictures, and it reminds me kind of, well, you probably don't know this, but the Disney movie Tangled, when they released all the lanterns, it kind of looked like that. But then they also have lanterns that are more like, they almost look like Christmas displays, but they're like dragons and stuff, and they're just like set up on the ground. So it kind of reminded me of lights or Christmas in the Park, but it's with the Chinese Oriental theme. So it looks really fun. It's really fun. But folks, that is all of what's happening in Fayetteville. Well, actually, it's probably not all of it. If there's anything that I missed, I'm almost positive you can find it out at visitfayetteville.com or gofayetteville.com because they have an awesome calendar of events. And I think I saw a post from Visit Fayetteville saying there's no less than 42 things happening in and around Fayetteville this coming week. So if
I think you only listed about 22.
I only listed about half. I'm not slacking. I kind of focus maybe less than an hour's drive to Fayetteville, but these are like surrounding areas. And so check out visitfayetteville.com and check out Go Fayetteville. And we're so happy to have Jenny Bell tuning in. She said she's tuning in if only just for the dad jokes.
Okay, dad jokes.
So you gotta pull one out today.
I'll think of it.
You'll think of it. It'll come to you.
It will pop into my head just
randomly
when I least expect it.
And last week I actually challenged people who were streaming or watched the video to tell me what your dad joke was last week. I don't think anybody got it. I also did a poll as to who wanted the white lights versus colored lights on my Instagram page, and so far, people like colored. So I think I'm kind of winning that one.
Jenny's telling us to send people to visit Fayetteville.com. Yeah. And they can find out what's going on.
Visit Fayetteville NC. That's why she's putting that.
Fayetteville NC.
Yeah, because I just kept saying visit Fayetteville. Go to visitfayetteville.nc.com and check out the rest of the events that are happening, because no less than 42, that's amazing.
And by the way,
never say there's nothing to do.
By the way, if you're listening in on the radio and you're wondering what we're talking about these people, this is being live streamed on Facebook at the Mrs. T on Facebook, so you can actually see
my ugly Christmas sweater. You can go check it out for yourself.
And you can see my ugly Christmas face. And then the face made for radio. But you know what we slipped up on? I did.
What?
I didn't let everybody know how they're listening to us.
Where they can hear us.
We're on the all-new 99.7 FM in Fayetteville, WIDU, 1600 AM here in Fayetteville, WYDU 1160 AM in Red Springs, WAGR 1340 AM in Lumberton, North Carolina, WEWO 1460 AM in Laurinburg, the We Do Radio Network, and you can also catch us at WIDU1600.com. And if you want to call in, we'd love to hear from you.
Yeah, let me know what lights you like.
910-483-6111.
910-483-6111.
Yeah, 6111 instead of 911. It's 611 plus 1.
And call in. I want to know who likes white lights, who likes colored lights. Jenny is voting white all the way. So, Jenny, I'm not sure. We may have to reconsider our friendship.
I know. This is a little weird.
I like colored lights.
I don't know. I might have to take back my votes on you guys on bloggers.
Oh, because she went white all the way, right?
Yeah,
I don't
know.
I don't know, man. These white light people, I'm going to have to rethink that, Jenny. Yeah. I think colored lights, people. So
there's something about the multicolors that is just sort of
Christmas.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I don't know. It's always been that way for me.
Christmas,
the one thing though that's missing off our tree that we always had as kids was tinsel.
I nixed tinsel.
We used to have tinsel, but you're not old enough to remember. I remember when the tinsel was made from lead.
Oh no!
Yeah, that stuff was heavy.
It
had lead in it. I don't think it was totally lead, but it was.
First, my mom had the icicle one, you just fling it.
Yeah.
But she would always don't clump it, because I would fling it and it'd be like one big pile of it, and then the rest of the tree would. They
started making it out of that mylar, and it was like
like the balloons.
That was a mess.
But I kind of nixed tinsel and stuff when I had kids, because it just ended up everywhere but the tree. So I kind of just we
did away with it.
I scratched it.
You know, you're talking about things to do around here. The other thing, this is a great season to look and see what churches are doing. A lot of them.
Another vote for white lights.
A lot of them will be holding special musical things, and you have the Christmas trees. I think that Snyder's Christmas tree is done, but now Highland Baptist, I think, says they're singing Christmas tree going on. Our church of the Open Door, on the 16th, is that right? 16th, 16th. We'll be having in the evening a Christmas sing-along. Really, there'll be some performances up on stage, but it'll be a lot of congregational singing as well for fun. It's got there's a little script to go along with it to carry you through from the anticipation of Christ coming all the way to His return. So it's kind of an interesting thing we're doing. So
yes, Highland Baptist is having their singing Christmas tree today. Actually, is the last day. I think it looks like.
Jenny just said lead tinsel. That would explain a lot about Wade.
Oh my gosh, Jenny. Sorry, Wade.
No.
And Angie just voted for white lights, guys, ladies. I have to think about things now.
Well, right now it's 2-2. You and me on the multicolored
we're on the
lights,
multicolored, and they're on the color. But I did forget something else. Cape Fear Regional Theater, the best Christmas pageant ever.
Yeah, best Christmas pageant
ever. It's showing right now, and that play is so super fun, and it has such a great story. So if you're looking for a way to
and that's
get
got
out
a lot of
kids,
local talent in it, right?
Yes,
a lot of local
kids are in there because they have their the kids like acting classes and stuff. So I think each night is actually a different group of kids. And I'm personally going on military night, which is going to be on the 14th.
Okay.
So make sure you guys head out to Cape Fear Regional Theater.
If you haven't ever been to the Cape Fear Regional Theater, you should go. It's there's not a bad seat in the house. It's a great place to go watch a performance. And they are really, really good. And it looks like we are supposed to take a break here because I hear music playing and Tammy's holding a sign up and saying, "Hey, would you guys shut your mouths and let me put the ads on?" So we want you to hear from our sponsors right now. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes.
See you in a bit.
Thank you.
Okay, Jenny, I'll fix that. She said Highland Baptist actually runs through tomorrow night.
Okay, well,
And one of their co-workers is a wise man.
I said it was.
In the new year, are you supposedly extending your hours?
No, we're looking at after the new year, bringing some version of nighttime service back. I think
For
we
Fowler?
might. Yeah, I think
Okay.
I think we may start doing. You know, you want to get a group together and
Because
Like
one of the
do a group dinner thing. Just your group come and use us out.
That was entirely
We're gonna try
too
to figure that out.
Huh, that was
What?
fast.
There's
that was entirely
we're missing some ads there.
Thanks, Holmes, for what you do to protect my family.
That's
I would
fine.
highly recommend this
Okay, we
company
do
for
UPS.
anyone's security needs.
They're the nicest people you will ever
Hey, Jenny, are you
meet.
going
And
to
then
the
we
parade?
and then we gotta get it.
We've had homes since our first home in 2002. Fantastic
Maybe I
customer
can figure a date
service, and
to
Holmes is
record
there
it.
for you.
This holiday season, call Holmes,
No, either by the time we done it, we'll know this month.
Holmes
That's
is
the July
security,
one's
and find out why everyone agrees there's no place like Holmes.
Tiffany, if you need to send a package to someone anywhere in the country, where would you go to make
Yes,
sure it
wait.
gets done right?
The UPS store in Westwood Shopping Center.
Well, what if you needed some business cards printed or some really nice posters made?
The UPS store in
Take
Westwood
office
Shopping
right
Center.
Okay. What if you need a sign for your business or organization? One that needs to be shaped just right, needs lots of
30
different colors.
seconds on the break.
Still, the UPS store in Westwood Shopping Center.
Wait a minute, you mean you can do all that in just one store?
That's exactly hear what my I mean. commercial? The UPS store in Westwood Shopping Center is so
Oh,
much
Jenny.
more than just a shipping center. They can help you with shipping, printing, signs,
should
and
be
so
more.
much more. And to top it off, they have great pricing and their staff is super friendly and helpful.
Well, I know where I'll be going when I do all my shipping, printing, and sign needs. I'm going to go to the UPS
15
store
seconds.
at 439 Westwood Shopping
15
Center right here in
seconds.
Fayetteville, North Carolina. And if I need something real quick, I'll give them a call at 910-860-1220. I'm tell you what, that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Let me know when, boss me, boss lady.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2.
Tiffany.
Yes, Wade.
I think this. I had to try to get where that sounded so good on that commercial there. But Tiffany, if you were going to want to get some of the best Pendleton wool products that you could find around Fayetteville, where would you go?
I would go to LeClaire's.
LeClaire's General Store in
LeClaire's
Haymount?
General Store in Haymont.
What if you wanted to find some really cool antique items?
LeClaire's General Store in Haymont, most definitely.
What about neat notepad things, the in thing for writing notes on?
All the arts and crafts projects I can need are at LeClaire's General Store.
What if you wanted some of the best coffee?
Oh my
Area.
goodness, Hatchet Coffee is at LeClaire's General Store in Haymont.
What about the best ice cream sandwiches you've ever had in your life?
At the gas station right next door.
No, man, at
She has
LeClaire's.
ice cream? They have ice cream now?
Yeah, they have these fat ice cream sandwiches that
Get
are like
out.
amazing.
Okay, I'm going to LeClaire's General Store right now.
And they're fat ice cream sandwiches, and I promise you, if you eat enough of them, you'd be fat too, 'cause they're that good.
What?
They are handcrafted ice cream sandwiches.
I had no
Yes, and
idea.
they're-
Now,
yeah.
see, that's
Oh, you
something
see?
I missed at LeClaire's.
Going
And guess
to the
what? That's
wrong
the great
spot.
thing about LeClaire's. They have something new every day.
What if you want to sit around with with your computer to do a little bit of work? I mean, you can sit there and
LeClaire's
drink
General
coffee.
Store, free
and,
Wi-Fi,
and
coffee.
then if you decided that you liked the chair you were sitting in, the table that you had in front
I
of you, you
could
wanted to
buy
buy
it.
them too.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the great thing about LeClaire's General Store in Haymount. You can find just about anything in there. It's really cool.
And if you like it enough, you can take it home and buy it.
That's right. It's really great place. It's just a great place to sit and meet, and you get to see people sitting and basically just enjoying themselves, chatting with one another.
LeClaire's has its own
It's like
community.
a gathering. Yeah,
It's its own community feeling, and I love that about them.
yeah, it's a great place. So give LeClaire's General Store a try.
And make sure you tell them you heard about them here on
Yes.
WIDU. What's going on, Fayetteville?
That's right. Anything else going on right now that we missed?
No, not that I can tell. If I did miss anything, you guys can always call in 910-483-6111 and let me know.
Is there a new Hallmark movie, Christmas movie that people need to?
Can I tell you, I'm probably the only person in the world who doesn't really dig Hallmark Christmas movies. They all have the same.
No, you're not the only person in the world.
You don't either? Oh, okay. See, I was like every time someone says something about it, I just kind of go, because I don't really.
Here's what happens. You have this really high achieving business professional woman in the big city who can't stand to be with anybody apparently, and then goes to for some reason either to visit family or whatever at some small mountain village in New Hampshire or somewhere like that.
Right at Christmas time.
And, and the snow starts coming down, and
she meets her Prince Charming.
And they kiss.
And then that's the end of
it. And then
they have Christmas Eve and cookies and holiday and end of the
and she finds out that there's more to life than work.
Basically, and that's like every plot. I mean, I love Hallmark, but yeah, I just don't. I have to find other movies. I'm actually working on my favorite holiday movie binge list, and It's a Wonderful Life is definitely like at the top. I think I'm more of an old school Christmas movie kind of girl. I have a few new ones on there. Like there's one with what is Goldie Hawn's husband's name? I can't think of his name right now, but he has a new Christmas movie on Netflix, and it's kind of cool. Like my kids were watching it, and they goes, "Mom, this movie is good. It's not even cheesy." Because a lot of Christmas movies get like borderline really cheesy. It was really
borderline really cheesy.
Completely cheesy. Are you saying?
I mean, they're like fondue if you warm them up.
Yeah, Christmas movies can be like a real iffy situation, but this one was really good. So I'm actually working. Stay tuned on the blog because I'm working on my fave holiday movie binge list.
I have to tell you a true story.
What's that?
That happened at the Dickens Festival. When they were all
downtown?
walking down with the lighted candles. There's a fellow from my church he's a pretty tall guy, and he's got this great big bushy white beard, and he's his hair's kind of gray on top now and everything.
Okay.
And he's there with his daughter, and there was a family in front of him, and the man had his little daughter on his shoulders, and she turned around and kind of looked, and then she turned around and looked again at Ed, and she said, "Santa, what are you doing here?" And he said, "I'm checking to make sure you're being good." And her parents picked right up on it. They said, "See, we told you he's watching."
That's so cute. That was really cute. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to think. Do my kids still believe? I don't think my kids believe in Santa anymore. It's sad. I didn't tell them.
Yeah, have you seen? There's a thing on Facebook that said, these are the stages of my life. I believed in Santa. I didn't believe in Santa. I played Santa. Now I am Santa. Or I was Santa, now I look like
now
Santa.
You look
That's
like
what
Santa. Yeah, I think, my oldest daughter, she's very cynical, so I don't think she really bought it to start with. And then when she came down one time and saw me wrapping gifts, she was just like, yeah, I knew it was a hoax. Like, she just totally wrote it off.
My brother was sure he knew that it was Dad, and he stayed up.
To try and catch him?
Yeah, until like 2 in the morning, kind of on the hallway looking out there. He fell asleep in the hallway. Then my dad put everything.
See, I was enjoying my rap session because I rap everything Christmas Eve, and I had coffee and I had music, so I thought they were asleep. And she just came downstairs and she literally walked up behind me and said, "I knew it," and I was just like, "Oh, sorry," like, oh well. And then she tried to tell like her sister and her brother. My youngest daughter, she still totally believes, but she believes in everything. She's like that unicorn princess fairy girl. Like, she believes the tooth fairy is still coming, even though most times mommy forgets, and I have to tell her like tooth fairy went on vacation, or she forgot to go to the ATM, and so mommy has to wait. But yeah, I have so many tooth fairy stories because I always forget. And my son, he just knows. He's like, "Can you guys go to the store and get me this?" Because like he knows it's us. He's just like, no hesitation. He has no qualms about it. So I don't know. I have 3 very different kids when it comes to stuff like that.
Wow. Well, I'm trying to think of things that we still had going on around here at this time of year that we need to make sure. By the way, weather forecast, folks, if you were planning on snow,
they're saying rain now.
You know what? I was saying rain all along.
Honestly, I'm from New York, so most times when they say snow down here, I don't really expect much.
Yep. Okay, Jenny, here it comes, by the way. Here it comes. You ready?
Oh, the dad joke, Jenny.
Yeah. Rudolph Valenskaya. was the national weatherman for Russia.
Okay.
And back in the old communist days in Russia, which are still communist days in Russia, but anyway, they were looking out the weather. He and his wife were looking out the weather outside, and there were these gray clouds rolling in. She says, "Oh, looks like it's going to snow." And he says, "No, it's not going to snow. It's going to rain." Mm-hmm. She said, "No, it's going to snow." He said, "I'm the weatherman. It's going to rain." She said, "No, it's going to snow." And of course, then it started to rain. She went, "Well, you're right." And he said, "Well, of course, Dart. Rudolph the Red knows rain."
I can't. I knew it was something when you said his name was Rudolph, but okay. How do you even know that? Where do you get this information from?
Crazy places.
Full of.
Here's the thing. Everybody knows I like
facts.
to tell corny jokes, and so they tell them to me.
And so you can just pass
and I
them
just
on.
Just
collect them.
You know, and actually, we were talking about this is an interesting topic to talk about right now. It's funerals. I don't know if you guys have ever pre-planned. We pre-planned our funeral. My wife and I just went to in one of the local funeral homes and sat down and went ahead and prepaid for our funeral expenses and told them what we wanted done, which is not much. We don't really want a whole lot done. So, you know, we're going to be dead. You know,
like, yeah.
And
I don't know.
so
I can't do that. I don't think.
Jenny Bell don't get it. Rudolph the Red, the communist red, the red nose reindeer. Anyway, so anyhow, it was kind of interesting to do that, and but now we know that the kids, our kids, or anybody, or my wife, if I die first, or if she dies first, we don't have to worry about paying for the funeral and handle all that stuff and everything. It's really seems like kind of a morbid topic, but we were kind of real happy through the whole thing.
Really?
I mean, yeah, we were just like, hey, guys, and finally looked at us and he said, "I don't get it. I've never seen anybody so
excited
about this." And I told him, I said, "You know what? And that's why it's so important at this season. Is you know what? I know where I'm going."
Well, true.
And it's
that confidence.
And I have faith. And that's what Christmas, points to. It's the birth of Christ, and then, of course, his death, burial, resurrection, and the fact he's coming again, and he's got a place in heaven for those that are his. Mm-hmm. Why should I be morbid about death?
True. It's just weird, I think, to sit there and try to plan it. My husband wanted to do that, and I was like, well, he keeps bringing it up, and I keep saying, no, I don't really want to do that. But I guess you're right.
I would think there might be a time when you're too young to do it, but here's the thing. It carries on no matter what, and it carries. Let's say you move, that you've prepaid is already transferred to somebody else, to wherever you go. In other words, they'll transfer it from the funeral home where you do it to another funeral home somewhere else in the country or whatever. And funerals are not cheap. They're not
at all.
And so it does. It lets you, it's done. You don't have to worry about it now. I mean, they lay out all the details for you.
Your kids
what do you want this?
Don't have to
what do you want
about
to do this?
it.
Do you want this to do? You want that? No. All we've said is,
keep it simple.
You keep it real simple, and don't need you for the service or anything like that. We're just everything just, really? Basically take care of what needs to be taken care of by law. That's all you need. But you can do all different kind of stuff. So.
Well,
that was a great Christmas topic, wasn't it?
I know, right? Thanks for that, Wade.
Well, no, but
Jenny finally got your joke, by the way.
Oh, duh.
Oh, duh.
Is that what I said?
No, oh, duh, like duh, she got it.
All right.
You don't know what duh is?
Other dad joke?
You have
I think I told you this one already.
Well,
about Quasimodo dying, the Hunchback of Notre Dame, the bell ringer at Notre Dame.
I don't know.
You didn't hear about that?
Tell me.
He died.
That's the joke?
No, he died. And the priest put in an ad in the newspaper for another bell ringer. And this guy shows up and he has no arms. And the priest says, how can you ring the bell with no arms? Come up to the top of the bell tower, I'll show you. So he gets to one corner of the bell tower, runs and dives nose first right into the bell. Bong. And the priest says, oh my goodness, that is the warmest, richest sound the bell has ever heard. But here's the deal. The only way you can get the job is you can prove to me you can, ring it 12 times. Because at noon, you got to ring it 12 times. He gets there and he says, I can do it. It's bong, 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 bong. About the ninth time, he's getting a little dizzy and woozy. He dives and he misses the bell, goes out the window, all the way down to the ground, graveyard dead. Priest runs down the staircase looking, gets down there, and there's a crowd of onlookers around. The police is there, and the police says, Father, do you know this man? He said, well, I don't know his name, but his face sure rings a bell.
Oh my gosh. I like that one better than the reindeer one. I'm just saying. And no, I hadn't heard that one before. Jenny, did you get that one? That one was funny. His face rings a bell. Okay, wow. That's special.
We need y'all to call in.
Well, we've only got 1 minute, so you guys are missing.
We got 1 minute.
You're missing the opportunity to talk to us. Yeah, 1 minute. Tammy just came in here.
Well, then we got 1 minute left. We need to remind you that we're brought to you by
yes.
LeClaire's General Store up there in Haymount. Go there and find out the experience.
Is it Haymount or Haymont? Because I say it wrong, I think.
Well, it's Haymount.
Okay.
But if you look at the Haymount
It's
grill, it
spelled
says
Mont.
Haymont.
Yeah, I think that's what
it's just, but
confuses
it's Haymount.
Okay.
And then we're also brought to you by the UPS store. And listen, if you need anything, signs, cards, you need
Especially
mailing,
now,
you ship
holiday
anything,
season,
oh
you
man,
ship
you
your
got to
gifts.
see the UPS store in Westwood Shopping Center. And of course, our hometown security experts, home security system, right here on Hay Street in downtown Fayetteville. And looks like Tammy's ready to run us out of here playing some closeout music, and we'll listen and have fun talking to you guys next week.
See you guys
Right here
next
on
week.
What's Going On Fayetteville, the We Do Radio Network.
Thank you both.
Thanks for watching, Jenny. Maybe I'll see you downtown. Not sure. Bye.